Yeah. What's up with y'all, boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs on this beautiful Money Making Monday, first one of the year. Crazy enough to say, really. 5 days in, but it feels like 2026 been rolling along for a little minute. Yeah, man, Money Making Monday, first one of the year. Welcome to the Pick Dawgz Morning Show. We're live 365 days a year to let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. We got the semis coming up for the college football playoff. We got the NFL playoffs set. College basketball has a decent card today. NBA has a decent card today. NHL as well. So some money-making opportunities on the board. And I got a great crew of guys to help me break down some of today's action. And, of course, as we usually do on Mondays, winners, losers, and talk about whatever else under the sun. I got my right-hand man here with me first, Chris Ruffalo. What's happening, man? How you doing this morning?
Doing all right. Yeah, it's 2026, but it feels like nothing's changed. Kosty's doing the bad kung fu blip dub in the background, trying to get Jay's intro down. You know, I got Jay trying to figure out who the next coach of the Cleveland Brown is going to be. Yeah, see, Kosty, I'm telling you, you just got to pretend that you stubbed your toe on the coffee table.
But Jay, has Jay been on when I actually have done it? Have you heard it yet?
No.
It's got better.
You sound like a race.
No. That was the 2025 version.
Here, no, but you still sound like you're going 80 and a 45 in a school zone. Like, meow. Like,
just wait. Pause. Yo, what's up with your boys and girls?
Oh man, you're right. It did. No, you're not. It didn't get better. It's the same. No, it's terrible.
You managed to sound more white. Anyways, now decent.
I am other.
Decent day on the premium side yesterday. I was so close to a sweep. I had Sienna laying the 9.5 and won by 9. I tried to get cheeky and take the Saints to win over the Falcons, but wasn't meant to be. But still a solid day, 5-2 a day yesterday, and just gonna try starting the week strong. Help everybody make some money.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Kosty Durant, morning, sir. How you feeling this morning?
A little hungover, a little upset, hungry. Tired.
Anything eventful happened last night?
Defeated.
Is it the Landman finale? Is that what got you, or what?
Yeah,
was
is that what happened?
Listen, Stranger Things really got to me. It's set me off all week. Made me a little upset. The upside down world's gone. That's really it. I mean, nothing really else happened in my life this weekend.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of the same for me. I've been chilling, watching the Game of Thrones, and for some reason this got popped up in it, and I couldn't figure out why.
What kind of shit is that?
I was like, what is he doing in this show right now? You know,
how far along are you? Because I don't want to ruin anything for you by saying something. Because I think
he stopped after the first season.
I'm like season 5. I'm like season 5.
No, because I want to say it verbatim, but I can't. I'm not allowed. But Jay, when he was on with us on Friday talking about watching this, he said, they got my N-word Jon Snow.
Man, they got him, man.
And what happened now? Are you still watching?
He's back. No,
he's back. He's back. We knew. Jeremy and I knew, but we waited for you to.
Oh, man.
What a game last night, Kosty. I mean, what a game that was. We'll talk about it, but other than that, how you doing, man?
What happened? I fell asleep.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, then the Ravens won. They play next Monday. Stay tuned.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, outside of that, man, this is what we live and die sports. You know, we talk about it every day. We're myself, I am a fan as well. But overall, really good week from the syndicate side. Excited to talk about the games today. Hockey's been really good. NBA, college basketball. Now that basically the majority of the football is over and you have, a handful of games in the NFL left, 3 college football games. This is the time, man. I mean, college basketball, there's a lot of opportunities every day. You just got to figure out and cherry pick the games that are going to make you money. So excited to talk about it, but yeah, we'll get to winners and losers here.
Yes, sir. Jeremy, what's happening, my man? How you doing?
If I could, real quick, there's just some news of a disappearance that just came across my phone.
Well, he's not the one that's
Yeah,
missing.
he's
He
not
actually
the
played well.
You know what? See,
I'm just
they don't, Jeremy, they don't do this. We don't do this for the Cowboys. We don't do this for the Maple Leafs. We don't do this for the Toronto Blue Jays. It's only me. Yeah, we did that. This is what we saw. The fucking sad performance.
I don't know why it makes me laugh so much. Maybe it's because I listen to people complain about these two teams every morning. But it's just, man.
God damn.
Sorry, guys.
What was it?
It's out of love.
Yeah, man. As I said on our pregame show at my station here, I got backdoored more times than Maryland Chambers this weekend, and that may be too old a reference for you three. I don't know.
I feel sorry. Sorry.
I had Tampa Bay on Saturday. I had Atlanta on Sunday. It's probably the swing games for me having a good day I had a losing day yesterday. I did go 11-1 in props, so that side of it was nice on Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, looking to get back on track today. It's another good week. I think there's a ton of great basketball games.
Yes, sir, man. That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. I'm coming off a winning day as well. I still haven't had a losing day in 2026, so that's pretty cool. I went 3-1 yesterday. I went 1-1 in the NFL. I cashed my top play with the Raiders. Shout out to them boys. I told y'all they was gonna win. The Giants kind of shook it up.
Yeah.
The Giants shook it up, but
I thought for sure Dak was going to go for the passing record.
I did too. But yeah, I lost with my Texans. They tried though. Shout out Riley Leonard. He played well yesterday. So I went 1-1 in the NFL. Cashed my NHL play. I'm 2-0 this season in the NHL.
Look at you.
I know. I had them Panthers yesterday. Had to take the Panthers yesterday. And I cashed in the NBA actually. That's the crazy part of it. I cashed in the NBA. Had Nets. So yeah, man, we move to today. Winners or losers, man. Let's do it. Let's start it off, man. Let's get it going. We'll start. Sorry, Chris, we got to jump you today. We got.
That's okay. Go ahead. It gives me time to think of another.
You want to jump me also,
man? Kosty. Okay. We'll start with you. We'll let you get it out, man. How you feeling?
I'm sad of the outcome. Obviously, Loop, who has been 100% inside of 49 yards this year, missing that field goal, hitting it thin is the golf term. We saw a missed extra point minutes prior, and I feel bad for him as a rookie kicker in that situation to miss it, but it's not all on him. It's organizationally, we've been broken all year. We've been broken the entire year. It comes down from Harbaugh to the coordinators, to the schemes, to the players. You have overpriced guys on defense. You have no pass rush. You have no offensive line. Lamar has to be Superman every game. Him being hurt because of this horrible, pathetic offensive line that they decided to trot out for the 2025 season. I was watching tape this morning, and on that crazy breakdown play where Lamar got out of the sack, throws it deep to Zay Flowers for the touchdown. It was a 4-man rush, and 2 guys were unblocked. Number 77, Falele, is the worst rated guard potentially in NFL history. How could you be that fucking big and be that soft and unathletic? I mean, well, yeah, we have Chris, but that's on Pick Dawgz, on the Pick Dawgz roster.
Yeah, I'm the Pick Dawgz version of Filet.
He's Filet.
Hey, Filet. What you talking about?
Lamar had to. Lamar, look, at the end of the day, for what he had, receivers are not getting open. And in the past, the way we attack defenses and why we were the best offense in football for a couple years was the RPO. We don't have that this year because of his injuries. And the play action doesn't work. And now you become one-dimensional. You have Zay Flowers, and that's it. You have tight ends. That's it. You're not able to create separation. And That game should not have been that close at the end of the game. We played the Steelers offense put out the worst roster. It was almost, you could almost put it on the same scale as what Green Bay put out yesterday. You have Calvin Austin, Vanda Scantling, Adam Thielen out there as your receivers. That's who and you can't play man. You can't blitz Rodgers every play and play man. You're playing off coverage. Humphreys can't tackle. I get it. We could say anything about if Hamilton is in there. He was playing a great first half and it would have been a different second half. But what about all the other guys? Roquan looks slow. He didn't make a lot of plays yesterday. Tackling was horrible. You have these receivers that are just burning you play after play after play, and you have a old man Rodgers is out there and he's just dealing. I don't know, man. I think organizationally, we were a mediocre team. We make it to the playoffs. We're one and done, and no changes happen. I hope with this loss, they fucking get rid of Harbaugh. Yes, it's going to take a step back to go forward. Change the coordinators, figure out a way to get a pass rush, figure out a way to get a better offensive line, and fucking rebuild. Because I don't know what all these talks are. Getting rid of Lamar is not the solution. The solution is getting rid of the guy up top that has been hanging on by a thread for a few years, and it's time to get rid of fucking Harbaugh and move on from him and get somebody in here that is going to keep that locker room.
Fair.
Can I piggyback off of that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, because I've got a loser that we have to talk about too. But like on top of it, I do think Harbaugh has been a big problem here. And you know, it's funny, we had people calling into my show today going, yeah, they went 1-5, but they came back, so he deserves credit for coming back. They went 1-5 when he 1-5 when he was here. So you deserve credit now because they almost make the playoffs. Blown more double-digit leads than any coach in the past 5 years. Looks clueless up there. Keeps throwing out his, you know, if you want to talk about scripture that he throws out or coming up with a goofy slogan, we are the Ravens, who has it better than us? And you're going to hear the same ones coming out of the Chargers as well, because the other Harbaugh does the same nonsense. So I don't think they have to take a step back. Get a competent coach. I hope it's an offensive man, and go that route, and then build somebody, get somebody on the defense here that can coach that up. But I would clean house. Todd Monken might be the only guy I'd think about bringing back, but I'm going to let the new coach decide that if they do. Now, loser, I got to go to the Jets. I know everybody's seen this by now. The statistics where they say, what quarterback is this? And they show you like 3,800 yards passing, 36 passing touchdowns, 0 interceptions. What was it? I think a 65% completion percentage. That's every quarterback against the Jets combined this year. They did not get an interception for the first time in the history of the league. And now I'm reading reports about Dante Moore. Todd McShay said Dante Moore should reach out to the Raiders, say, are you guys going to take me number one? If not, go back to college so you can avoid the Jets. People want to avoid the Jets now. It's unreal. They're the losers.
They're like the Eric Lindros of the NFL. Lindros didn't want to go to Quebec when he was going to go first overall back in '93.
Yeah,
I like the stat where Sauce Gardner was 1-6 with the Jets, and then he went to the Colts and he was 1-6 again.
Pretty good,
man.
Last thing I want to say, and look, Tucker was my boy. I told Jay this last night. If Tucker was there, he would have definitely given us a happy ending.
You know, the one I liked was when they were talking about Tyler Loop, and they said he got engaged. He found Miss Right. Miss Right. Oh, see?
So if Tucker came back, would he have given you the new kicker rub?
Definitely a happy ending.
Oh.
I mean, there's nothing much really Ravens wise to add to what these two guys have already said. Sheesh. Like, so me and my dad was on the phone during the game, you know, when the Ravens was up 10-0. But I was sitting there saying, I don't know if y'all have seen F1. If you have seen F1, no, I said early in that first quarter, especially late in that second, going into halftime, and even though they didn't get it, I said, Pops, I ain't gonna lie. Aaron Rodgers in that flow state right now.
Mm-hmm.
I said, if you had seen F1 and you seen when he was talking about that flow state, Aaron Rodgers is in it right now. He won't have this too many more times to be in this moment he's in right here, right now. And I ended up putting 500 on Steelers money line right there in that moment. Of course, not knowing what was going to transpire. Oh my God. What a finish to that game. That was probably game of the year. But I was getting ready to say, I was getting ready to blame Lamar. I was getting ready to blame him. I was getting ready to, because the way they closed out the second half, they had a chance to really take the reins. They didn't do it. Offense kind of stalled, but you can't put that on Lamar Jackson. You can't. When it mattered most, I tweeted, Lamar, this is a legacy drive. What'd he do? Quick, answer, bang. Even then, kickoff return to the 50. I mean, you got to point the finger at nobody but Tyler Luke. I kind of even feel bad for John Harbaugh because it's like, damn. Oh, my God, Luke. Like, you got to make it, bro. 40 yards, you got to make that. Like, you got one job. You have one job.
He also kicked the ball out of bounds on the kickoff.
He did. But you have one job, man. You do one thing all season long. I know you're a rookie. I know it's the biggest moment of your life, man, but shit. You've done one thing. You get paid to do one thing, and that's swing that leg, man. So the biggest moment, you gotta knock that through. So I kind of feel bad for them Ravens, but them Steelers, man, hell of a game, Aaron Rodgers. You signed yourself up for one more week to get your ass beat on next week. Can't wait to see it happen. But yeah, loser Tyler Luke for sure, and I'm with Justin Tucker. Would have knocked that through for sure, man.
I mean, Boswell did miss an extra point. It's a tough field to kick.
It's my favorite meme is the Homelander meme. That was Boswell, where he's like looking, is everybody going to boo me? And then he just starts smiling like, hey, all right, hey, we're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going to playoffs.
Right. Now, I tweeted that too. I said Boswell sold because I thought the Ravens won the game. I thought they won. So crazy. Pandemonium. Insane. A lot of head coaching firings going on, man. Pete Carroll, gone. Raheem Morris, gone. Stefanski, gone. Did y'all catch that Browns money line with me yesterday? I was mad I didn't have it as premium. I should have put it in. I knew.
Oh, Jay, you cashed your Ravens did not make the playoffs ticket too.
Cashed my Ravens and I make the playoffs ticket yesterday. A little pretty penny. Yeah, yesterday was a good day for me. It's been a good 2026 thus far.
I think it was like future central for us this season. Like you had the Ravens, Romanelli had the Chiefs, I had the Bears to make the playoffs.
Yeah. So what a season it's been thus far. Playoffs on the horizon. What matchup are y'all most excited for? This coming up weekend, wildcard weekend.
Jags, Bills.
Okay, ain't mad at that. For me, probably, I think I'm Eagles, Niners for me. Eagles, Niners.
I mean, I think all the games have a chance to be good, except for it's funny seeing that the Rams are 10-point favorites or double-digit favorites on the road in the postseason. I think the Green Bay Chicago game's interesting, even though nobody wants to point to it. I mean, you got a rivalry game like that. You're the number 2 seed, and you're a 1.5-point favorite at home.
Yep. And then, of course, the Monday night, too. Steelers, what's that record? 23-0 Monday Night Football games at home?
Yeah, but Tomlin doesn't win playoff games, so which one gives?
That's going to be like 13-10.
All right, here's my crazy theory. I know I always got one. You want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Texans beat the Steelers. On Monday night. Steelers fire Tomlin. Tomlin will then become the head coach of the job's not open yet. The Miami Dolphins, and the Miami Dolphins then go and trade for Lamar Jackson. Oof. Then you get Tomlin, Lamar, Tyree coming back. Everybody's new swag team, the Miami Dolphins next season.
Hey, by the way, go look at the Dolphins' schedule next year. It's got to be one of the toughest in history. If the Patriots had the easiest one this year, they face like all the good teams except they get the Jets twice because they're in their division.
Crazy theory. We'll see. Got to get on tapes in case it happens. I can be like, man, remember I broke that? I know, man. We're gonna see what happens with Lamar and them Ravens. Harbaugh. We're gonna see if they blow it up. What happens with Derrick Henry? What happens with all? What happens, man? What happens? You know. See what happens. Let's see, Chris. Any more winners, losers? Anything else you want to talk about?
Let's see here. I think for me, the one point I wanted to make was winners, and this is just a season-long winner. You know, those who banked on the first-year head coaches. I mean, we talked about Ben Johnson, Liam Cohen. You know, they've got the Bears and the Jaguars playing really good football, especially the Jaguars. I had a feeling that Ben Johnson was going to unlock something with Caleb Williams. And I knew Liam Cohen had some swag, but man, this Jaguars team looks dangerous. They came on strong down to finish the season. Trevor Lawrence has picked it up. And man, I think those are two teams that, I think especially Jacksonville, because they've been there, but that'll be dangerous over the next 3 years. If the coaching staff stays the same, if you get cohesion within these teams, if you keep the guys around, they're going to be dangerous. I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville makes the AFC title game within the next 3 years.
Yeah, and I think the Jacoby Myers trade is what really flipped them this year. It's almost like everything kind of fell in line there, and then they just made their run. That's who I like in the AFC side as well.
Duval.
They're the most. I mean, they're one of the most.
It's going to be hilarious when they get their ass first round exit. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh my god, I'm so tired of Duval.
I'm gonna put, and for the record, for that Steelers game that you guys were talking about, I'm gonna put $10 on the correct score of 13-10 on both sides. That's just what that looks like to me. 13-10. $10 pays out $1,270.
So, all right. So Jeremy, you say you rocking with them Jags in the AFC? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Y'all know who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with the Texans in the AFC.
Yeah, I mean, it's just about, like, again, I feel like the narrative is going to be, hey, Josh Allen, you don't have Pat Mahomes, you don't have Lamar Jackson, you don't have Joe Burrow, you're the best quarterback, and then they go down there and lose, just like a lot of teams do in that first game in Jacksonville in the postseason. So, yeah, I mean, the playoffs. Playoffs are going to be good because I think a lot of these teams are evenly matched. But somebody had asked me if I was going to take a flyer on someone. I'd take a flyer on somebody in this first round. One of these teams getting like great plus money because there's no teams that you're really afraid of. I mean, Jacksonville went to Denver and beat them. Nothing would surprise me.
Didn't Carolina beat LA in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, at home.
It was in Carolina.
In Carolina.
Oh, it was in Carolina. But still, beat them there.
Rematch.
They've already beat them in that stadium this season.
Yep. Fair. Kosty?
Let's see. Nothing really that like stood out yesterday. Just a weird day of football. It wasn't as exciting, obviously, with the seedings and the huge spreads, but I would have to say, you know what? I'll go to Atlanta, even though they got the win and they fired their head coach. When it means nothing, Atlanta wins. This is how it's been. When the games don't mean anything, Atlanta plays their best ball. Tyler Shuck, maybe even him. I'm going to give a double winner, even though Tyler Shuck lost. Another awesome performance. I think New Orleans found their quarterback. They put some talent around him. They get a better defense. I think they have a lot to look forward to. Both these teams, even the Falcons going into next year, I think there's a lot to be excited about with the Falcons. Their defense is playing better. It's amazing. A team that's 8-9, same record as the other two teams in the division, don't make the playoffs. But that game in itself, how it played out, I think the Falcons are a winner, happy to go in next year, and same thing with the Saints.
Yeah, Falcons got a good team. I think they just need a good coach. I can see Tomlin going there too. They just need a good coach and a decent quarterback. I'd get rid of Penix and Cousins. So I show them both the door. Goodbye, please. But
I think Tomlin, if Tomlin does anything, I think he's going to do TV for a year so he can keep collecting that money. I mean, he could still go somewhere else if he chooses to, but the rumor out of Pittsburgh was that he was going to go take that cush TV job for a bit.
I wouldn't be mad. Wouldn't be bad. No, James. No, y'all losing this weekend too. What the hell you talking about? Goodbye to them Philadelphia Eagles. Hell, you talking about? Y'all going home this weekend.
NFC is stacked. NFC is stacked.
CMC. Yeah. Christian McCaffrey is going to learn y'all something this weekend, man. Brock Purdy. I'm excited, man. My team out, so I don't get to do nothing but just sit back and successfully hate watch. So should be fun. Should be fun. Jeremy, anything else for you?
Yeah, I'll go one more quick. I'll do 2 college teams. The U being back in the Final Four here. Love seeing that. And I think they have a very winnable game. I think their front line is going to give Lacey and Ole Miss some trouble. And then on the flip side, I think Oregon's a big winner, man. That was a huge win. They're a 4-point dog. I think they're live against Indiana. I love the way Indiana's playing, but we get a nice little revenge spot from earlier this year. So I think they're winners. You look at what's going on with those 4 teams, and I don't think it's the 4 teams everybody thought would get here, but I think we got 3 good games left.
Yep. For me, winner, football fans, we got 5 days of fucking great action. Thursday, we got Miami,
Ole
Miss. Friday, we got Indiana, Oregon. Saturday, we got 2 wild card games. Sunday, 3 wild card games. Monday, we got Monday Night Football wild card game. This is one of my favorite weeks of all time. I love this week, man. So buckle up. Y'all know we're going to cover them all, break them all down right here at PickDawgz. So be on the lookout for that. Let me see if there's anything else that I felt like need to be talked about before we jump into today. Shedeur Sanders has officially entered my second favorite quarterback round. He passed Joe Burrow this weekend. He passed him yesterday officially.
With that performance,
that what it was? Whoever won that game was for number 2.
Yeah, whoever won the game was for number 2, man. So
Shedeur led his team to 2 defensive touchdown drives. It's great.
Yeah. 3 and 4 as a starter, man. Shout out my man.
Shout out to Myles Garrett. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but Joe Burrow went down pretty quick there.
That was a legitimate sack. He had no.
Legitimate. I think so too.
Did you see the get off? I just want to tell everybody, go watch that again and watch watch him get off. And immediately, as soon as they say hut, pause it. I wish I had the screenshot of the play. Myles Garrett is in the backfield before anybody even moves. I need to go find it. I'll post it there.
And he does that. He's the only player in the NFL that does that insanely.
There's only in the screenshot of that picture. There's only one other person who is moved. The ball is in the air, and Myles Garrett is damn near in the backfield. The only other person in the frame that is moved was the left tackle guarding him. That was the only other person, and he was beat. So Joe Burrow, if he didn't go down there, he was dead. He was a dead man. So, there is something to he did it in one more game than TJ Watt and
but he did it like 200 less snaps.
Bingo. But I was just going to say that too.
Sorry.
But there you go. Like Jeremy said, he did it in 200 less snaps. So, people are going to cry about whatever. They're going to say whatever. At the end of the day, he holds it. Texas boy right here from the Metroplex. Shout out to the kid, man. Shout out to him. So yeah, I wonder who's gonna be their coach next year.
That coach.
You
guys gonna have Harbaugh.
I just knew it worked.
Worst beat that he ever had.
It's gonna be the worst beat ever. All right. So that's the last thing I'll talk about because I see y'all telling me to talk about it. Devin Booker. Okay, Book. Suns my swag team in the NBA. Y'all know that. They my swag team in the West. The Suns are my swag team over there, man. In Book hooping. Game winner too. Oof. Oof. I know a lot of y'all was watching football yesterday, so you might not have seen the book game winner, man. But I like what I'm seeing from him. I like what I'm seeing from Brooks. You know, shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them boys. Yeah, hell of a game yesterday. Thunder Buddies, y'all better lock in. They back in action tonight. We'll talk about them here momentarily. But yeah, let's do it, y'all. Let's talk about some of today's action. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Let's start in the National Hockey League Association. Let's go to the ice. How many games over there today, Chris?
5 spot.
You said how many?
5.
5.
5. For my Italians.
I'm trying to pull up the graphic. You can talk about. You can go through the games while I pull it up.
Yeah, there's the Rangers and the Mammoth, the Capitals and the Ducks, the Senators and the Red Wings, the Flames and the Kraken, and the Kings and the Wild. I'm rolling with the Ducks today.
Yeah.
Plus money. I two teams that are struggling right now. I just think that the Ducks getting the better price here. You know, I just would need more, you know, I would need this price to drop even further if I was going to back the Capitals. I don't know. I like this Ducks team. I think we've hit the bottom of the market on them. They've been struggling, but I think Anaheim gets it done today. So I'm gonna roll with the Ducks, and I'm gonna take the Red Wings plus money against the Senators. I just think that Detroit's the better team, and I think Ottawa, you know, they've got their number 2 goalie in right now. You know, all marks on the shelf with because of personal reasons. I think Detroit's the better team. So give me Detroit plus money, plus 140. Here's a great price for them.
Jeremy, how you feeling hockey today?
Yeah, look, for me, looking at it, the play would be Utah. And I don't have a do not bet list, but if I did, the Utah Mammoth would be on it. I mean, the thing is, you bet against the Rangers at home and you bet on them on the road, right? They're so bad at home. That was one I was looking at. I thought the Kings were live at home. And I also liked the under in that Utah New York Rangers game at 5.5.
I'm with y'all. I'm with you, Jeremy, on the Mammoth. Utah. I just feel like the line tell you what you need to know, bro. They now favorites. We've already seen them beat the Rangers. I know they've been struggling. I know they've lost 3 of their last 4, but I'm back to fading the Rangers. I know they beat the Panthers in the Winter Classic. I'm fading their ass, though. I'm taking the better team, and that's the Utah Hockey Club. I'm with Chris on the Ducks. Can't pass up plus money with the Ducks. These two teams are even. I know the Ducks have lost 4 straight, but it's not like the Capitals playing all that well in their own right, losing 3 of their last 4, and they just lost at home to the Blackhawks. So it's like I'm cool on them. I'd rather, in a 50-50 game, 2 teams not playing well, I'd rather as well attack the plus money. I would go Ottawa, straight up money line, though. Comfortable at home, 5th home game, last 6 games, coming off back-to-back wins. Jets are ass. I mean, not the Jets. The Red Wings are ass. I'm fading them. I would go Ottawa. I think they're decent home favorites in that one for good reason. And spot play, give me the Kings. Kings typically play their better hockey at home. 5th home game. Last 6 games, comfortable at home. Terrible spot for the Smudges. What is this, the 8th straight road game, it feel like? We've already seen the Kings beat them in L.A. Was just 2 days ago. They should win this one again. So, give me the Kings. Money line. Yeah. Kind of like hockey today. All right, let's go to the hardwood. Let's go to college hoops. We're playing basketball. basketball. It's not a huge card over there today, but it's a decent card. We're playing basketball.
You got some Ivy League today?
Yeah, Ivy League on Monday.
Ivy League used to be, they owned Friday night, right?
Friday,
Then they started playing bigger games on Friday, and some of the other teams started playing more.
We got Columbia and Cornell. We got Nebraska and the Ohio State. William and Mary and Charleston Southern. Oregon and Rutgers. Oregon laying 6.5 on the road? Yeah. Okay. Michigan State laying 10.5 on USC. Those are the bigger ones. We also got some smaller ones in there, like Alabama State, Arkansas Pine Bluff, PV versus Southern, Yale versus Brown. The Gottlieb's in action tonight versus Milwaukee. Harvard versus Dartmouth. Penn versus Princeton. Grambling versus Texas Southern. UT Rio Grande Valley against Incarnate Word Up. Nichols Northwestern, McNeese, Stephen F. Austin, Mississippi Valley State versus Alabama A&M, East Texas A&M, my former alma mater, aka Texas A&M Commerce versus New Orleans, and Houston Christian and Texas A&M Corpus Christi. It's all the games today in college hoops. Chris, we'll start with you again. Stay with you. How you feeling?
Yeah, a couple of these Big Ten games I like. I like Oregon laying the 6 on the road against Rutgers.
No, you don't. Why?
Yes, I do. This Rutgers team is trash.
So is Oregon. They don't deserve
Oregon, yeah, but at least Oregon's got experience.
Bro.
At least they got a good big man. For Rutgers, Ace Bailey and Dylan Harper ain't walking through the door anytime soon. This team is awful. This team can't score. So
they was in it against Ohio State the other day.
That's great. I would fade Ohio State too if the line didn't say Ohio State today against Nebraska. But Ohio State's on the shit list just as much as Russia.
Where's
as much
Brad
as Rutgers
when I
is.
need him? Where's Brad? He'll tell you. Oregon's ass.
Tell me what.
Oregon's ass.
They're a tier over Rutgers. This Rutgers team is trash. They've already lost they got held to 59 by Seton Hall. They got held to 63 by Notre Dame, 60 to Tennessee. They lost a home game against Central Connecticut. Oregon, they've had issues themselves, but they just held Maryland to 54 points. They've been able to win some of their road games.
Maryland's trash too, though.
That's true.
That's not Crab 5.
That's true, but they still won that game on the road by double digits, and I think they can here too. So, give me Oregon laying the 6. I'm going to take USC plus the 10.5 against Michigan State. I think Michigan State wins, but I think they win by 8 or 9. I think 10.5 is too many. I think this is a bit of an overreaction to USC getting blown out by Michigan, but newsflash, Michigan's blown out everybody this season. I think this USC team is still capable of keeping it respectable against Michigan State. So give me the Trojans plus 10.5.
From the franchise player. Kosty, how you feeling? College hoops today.
I'm fading Nebraska here. They've had one road game. I just think it's a bad spot for them. There's a reason why Ohio State's favored at home. Nebraska played a really good game. I think it was a push, basically, if you had the closing line the other night against Michigan State. But they've done all their damage at home, and they're a really good team, and I get it. And there's a reason why they're top 15 in the country, and they're a dog on the road. I just think the right team is favored here for the right reason, and they play really well at home. So I'll take Ohio State, and then I'm going with the Gottliebs. Short dog price at home. They're the better team, and Milwaukee has been awful on the road this year. I think it's going to continue. So give me Green Bay at home.
Wisconsin, Green Bay for Kosty. Okay. The Gottliebs, man.
Gottliebs, baby.
Gottliebs, okay. What you thinking, Jeremy?
Yeah, here comes treble, man. I'm going with if Cornell's playing and it's a day that ends in a Y, I'm probably going to take a peek at their overs. This one I don't like as much. There's a total today that I like way more than that I have on the premium side. But I mean, if you watch this team play, what did they give up? 112 or 110 to Michigan State, and then they scored 90 some themselves. Like, they do not play defense and they make buckets. So I think the over looks interesting there. I agree with Jay on Rutgers. I think they're a live home dog. I do have one game today that's my favorite play overall that I have up on the premium side. And I think McNeese is interesting, minus the 10.5 against San Fran.
There you go, man. From Jeremy. Yeah, man, I'm fading Chris. I'm sorry. I'm taking Rutgers.
Y'all are crazy.
Yeah, I'm taking Rutgers, bro. Oregon, is Rutgers good? No. But does Oregon deserve to be slaying multiple possessions on the road? No. I know they just won by 10 on the road at Maryland, but again, that's not the Crab Five. That team is gone. Maryland's not the same team anymore. But I just don't trust Oregon in this spot. Come on, Rutgers, just come here and compete. That's all I'm asking. I don't need you to win. I just need you to compete. So I'm gonna lean Rutgers, and that's just too many points to lay with Oregon on the road. That's kind of my thoughts. We'll see. And guess what? I'm fading you again because Michigan State finna take USC behind that woodshed. This one gonna be ugly. Them Izzo's not playing. USC overrated, overvalued. It's conference play time. All that non-conference shit throw out the window. And bro, you a Cali team in the wrong conference, cross country, finna get your ass whooped. That's just my thoughts. Like, this is not the Pac-12, bro. This is not that. And you got Michigan State coming off the loss too, coming back home. Nope. I'm telling you, early in college, early in conference play, I'm on them home teams that I'm on good teams at home early in conference play. Good teams at home in conference play. And so is Michigan State as good as Michigan? No. We don't need them to be, though. You know, they beat up on USC by 30. I just need 15, 12. So give me the Izzos at home today. I think they take them boys behind the shit.
Why are you taking Rutgers?
Fair. They're not a good team. That's fair.
For what it's worth, I would have Maryland favored by a point at Rutgers.
That's fair. I'm not. And my argument in that one is not. I'm not arguing Rutgers. I'm arguing against against Oregon.
It's the opposite argument for me. I'm arguing against Rutgers, not for Oregon.
Fair.
Should they? You're right. They shouldn't be laying points against anybody on the road, but Rutgers is a different breed, and not a good way.
That's fair. And I also kind of agree with Kosty, man. I can't believe I can't put no money on it. I can't bring myself to put no money on it, but I do lean to them Gottliebs.
Pussy.
Jeez.
I can't put no money on them. I'm sorry.
Look, but take all that money you made yesterday. You got your futures ticket that cashed. You did the in-game money line down 10-0. I mean, just take a little bit of that pie, put it on the Gottliebs.
I can't. It was preseason.
Preseason, so you waited 4 months just to donate it in one full sweep.
Put it right on the Gottliebs. Just
I lean to them Gottliebs, but I can't put my hard-earned money on them boys. I can't.
That's like the one time I cashed a 5-leg parlay, won $500, put it on one craps for hit a 7 the first thing, and it was just like, okay, well, shit.
So you crapped out.
Yeah, 100%.
Fair. All right, that's college hoops. You want to go to the NBA? Last slide of the day. Kind of baby
dribble
card.
Over to the NBA.
Yeah, let's do it. We got the Knicks and the Pistons. Knicks laying 2.5 on the road, total 232.5. How many games is there total today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so we'll do 4 and 4. We got the Hawks and the Raptors. Raptors laying 3, total 233.5. We got York, Chicago. Booze. 11.5 point dogs in TD Garden. And how many was that? 1, 2, 3. And we got the Thunder Buddies off an L. Oof, Devin Booker got their ass last night. They come home, laying 16 on the Hornets. Kosty, how you feeling? First 4.
Out of these 4, I like 2 games. I don't get it why Detroit is a home dog here. They've shown you throughout the year how dominant they have been at home. New York on the road. I think not having Josh Hart is a factor. I don't know how big of a factor that's going to be, but I just think it's the better team in a better spot. New York has not shown us anything on the road this year that is going to show dominance. And to be a road favorite with a worse record, I just don't see it. And maybe Jay, you'll tell me otherwise, but I like Detroit. I don't even need the points. Give me Detroit on the money line at home. And then I'm taking Toronto for a back-to-back sweep here. No Trae Young. They just beat them. But there's a reason why they beat them. And that's without Trae. I know there's no travel because it's a back-to-back, same location, but give me the Raptors again, laying the 3 points.
Okay, from Kosty Durant. Jeremy, what you feeling in these first four?
Yeah, man, I lost my my NBA streak at 6. I got the 6 wins in a row and lost this weekend, so looking to start another one. But I think points in the Pistons game. I think both teams can get up and down the floor. I just wonder how Detroit matches up with the Knicks and how they set this up, especially if Cat's going to be on the outside. Because if you're taking out your rim protector, I think Jalen Brunson could eat all day. And he doesn't even have anybody to put a finger in his ass since Josh Hart's down. So should be good, though. I think we see points. And I agree with Kosty on the Raptors. I think they roll here.
I like the Pistons in this one as well. The Knicks really pissed me off on the last game they played against the Sixers. The Knicks haven't been the same since winning the cup. Let's just call a spade. Since winning that cup, they ain't been the same. They're still one of the best teams in the league, but we in that mid-season part where these games don't matter as much. And I think this game means more to the Pistons than it does to the Knicks, especially at home. So if you're going to give me points at home with the team that a game means a little more to, the team that's been playing the overall better basketball, that's why I'm leaning towards Detroit in this one. I'm not mad at nobody taking the Knicks here. I understand why you would want to take the Knicks here. They are, quote unquote, the better team, bounce back spot. I get all of it. I would lean Pistons here. This is probably a game I won't have any money on today, though. We'll see what happens. I've been going really light in the NBA recently, so we'll see. I would disagree with you guys, though. I would probably go the other way today and take the Hawks. And I really don't have a good reason why.
Don't you love it when you just have a feel and it's like you can't explain it? Yeah.
I just would go with the Hawks in this one. And my reasoning is we see the Hawks do this shit all the time where it's like just when you get ready to count them out is when they pull a game out their ass. That's what the Hawks always are, They're a team that don't fit spots, don't fit situations. When you're ready to ride with them, it's time to go the other way. And when you think it's time to throw them in the trash can, they start balling. I lean Hawks. We'll see. I think the Celtics should beat up on the Bulls in this one. Everything I look at says Celtics. Like, they're head and shoulders a better basketball team. They're playing well. Jaylen Brown is probably the most underrated player in the NBA. Shout out to him, man. He tweeted the other day when Shea and Jalen Brunson won Player of the Month. He tweeted out, LOL, basically saying I'm better than both of them. You know what he did the next night? When dropped 50. I said, okay. I
think Kevin Grant called him the best two-way player in the league.
Yeah, man. Jaylen Brown, them boy hooping right now. Man. Especially at home. You take the Bulls really outside of United Center. They're not the same team. I think the Celtics should flood them. So give me Boston. Thunder Buddies off an L, man. Coming home. Time to put my money where my mouth at, man. It's been one team that everybody been saying, Jay, you need to get the fuck off of them. And I've been looking y'all in the camera and telling y'all, fuck no, we staying rocking with them. This is our team. And that's the Charlotte Hornets. Give me the Hornets plus the 16. And Kosty, I know I got some free money to play with. This is where I want to put it.
I thought you're putting it on the Gottliebs.
No. I want to put it on that plus 830 money line, Charlotte. Call me insane. Call me insane. Call me crazy.
What the hell are you talking about?
I think they could do it, man.
Just give me your money. Let me invest it for you.
I don't know, man. Them Hornets is a sneaky money-making machine, man. And in this one tonight, I think they got the offensive firepower to compete here with Oklahoma City, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And it's a terrible scheduling spot for Oklahoma City. On a back end, of a back-to-back, with travel, following a tightly contested game where they got beat last night. No way in hell anybody thinks the Thunder are losing back-to-back. Remember, the books were offering those super juicy prices on Thunder not to lose back-to-back games. This is going to be the one that's going to make everybody who bet that shit cry. I'm just got that gut feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh. Hornets balling right now, man. They got the makeup. Especially, the thing is we know how Oklahoma City likes to play on the perimeter, likes to play defense, but if the Hornets get hot from three, look out, bro. I'm just telling y'all, man. I'm just telling y'all, it's worth a shot, bro. If you got some free bread tonight, bro, what you got better to do? There's no Monday Night Football. There's no college football tonight. The college basketball card week. Sweat you out of plus 800, man. Sweat you out of plus 800. I'm just saying. We'll see. And yeah, that's it. Chris?
I ain't sad about it. That's not a bad show, but I think at that game I'd probably take something on like Con to have like 4 or 5 threes, try to get some plus money out of it.
I'm not playing tonight.
Oh, he's not playing tonight?
No, I'm not. You said, you're talking about Con Knippel.
Oh, Con Knippel.
Yeah. Damn it. You damn near poked a hole in like my whole focus. I was like, shit, he's not playing? Oh, God, no.
So, true story. Jeremy, he has said he was a really good basketball player. He really was. His son was All-State, right?
He didn't get All-State. He took a team here that hadn't won a game in 4 years on their varsity team to the number 1 seed. He was 5'8", or he is 5'8". He's undersized, but man, can he shoot. Yeah. Oh, he could shoot.
You should see Jay shoot. When we played against Des Bryant.
You should see Kosty.
You should see me shoot. Jay tried to kill me. Never forget that.
I would probably take something for Con in those games, maybe 4. I got to get the price on it because it'll be part of my parlay at the end of the show. But I like Con Knippel's threes in that game. And I'm gonna go same game parlay from that Raptors Hornets game. I'm gonna take both Jalen Johnson and Scotty Barnes to have a triple double. I think that's it's live. Barnes had 2 triple doubles in his last 4. With Jalen Johnson, we know whenever Trae Young is out, he takes over that sort of facilitator role, that all around do everything role.
Dum.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Dum.
So
another coach just got fired. Dum.
Who?
Another coach bites the dust. Dum.
Who's that?
Jonathan Gannon. Arizona.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but I didn't know he was on the, he was on the hot seat. But
adios.
I thought you were talking about my parlay biting the dust. I was like, wow, that's rude.
Oh, nah.
But yeah, those are what I like in that one. I took over Jeremy's shtick. I went player props.
Fair enough. All right, we got Suns and the Rockets. Rockets laying 8.5. Suns off that crazy win last night. We got the Nuggets out on the road facing the Sixers. Sixers laying 11.5. We got the Jazz 6-point dogs in Portland. And we got the Clippers +1 against the Golden State Warriors. Jeremy, how you feeling?
Yeah, two things here. I think I'd go with the Rockets tonight and fade your Suns team there. Sorry. Coming off the emotional win we talked about. It's not a lot of travel, but you got travel. I like this Rockets team a lot. I think they match up well. So, and here I'm going to be very chalky and give you another favorite is I like the 76ers in this spot. This Nuggets team just looks horrendous without Jokic.
Yeah, it's Monday. I've seen this story too many times. If this was a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, you would just go with the script. And the script would be to fade Phoenix in this spot. Instead, I'm going the other way, bro. I'm going the other way, bro. Fuck it. Fading the handicap. I'm taking Phoenix plus the points and straight up money line. Fuck it. What we got to lose? They playing too good right now. And they've been cashing out tickets 24-11 ATS. You got to keep rocking with them, even off the terrible loss yesterday. And I know, man, the Rockets go stupid, dummy crazy at home. I invented it. But I'm going the other way. Until Phoenix cools off, we got to continue to rock with them. And that's just my thoughts here. So give me the Suns. Sixers off the huge win. I'm fading their ass. I'm taking Denver plus the 11.5. I faded them yesterday. I had Brooklyn as my play. Did tonight though? It's kind of the injury man theory, you know. It's kind of all it was. Now that they're finally starting to get back healthy, I know they're missing Jokic, still banged up, but tonight I think they got a chance to come here and beat the Sixers outright. Call me crazy. It's Monday, you know, and it's like Mondays in the NBAs are kind of like correction day, you know. It's like this has been going on. Sixers been playing well. They just beat the Knicks. Oh my God, they're gonna flood the trash ass Nuggets who just lost to the Nets yesterday. No, we thought. You know, so I'm kind of just being superstitious today. Going, you know, we'll see. I like the Jazz plus the points in this one. I honestly think they got a chance to win this game outright. I think it's a dog-eat day. Portland, I'm just not excited about anything Portland right now. And I know the Jazz typically play their better basketball at home. I'm going to lean towards Utah. And give me the Clippers. This is the one I do like, though. A little bounce back game for the Clippers. The Warriors, I don't trust them on the road. Short, sweet, simple. And the Clippers, last two seasons combined at home in the Intuit Dome, they've been a different team, monster and animal. I know they just got aired out the other day by Boston, but the Celtics are not Boston. And I think the Clippers get back on track here. So, what's the point? Fair money. Chris?
Yeah, that Suns Rockets game, I am going to stay with the traditional handicap, let down off of the buzzer beater win. But also the fact that Houston's 6-1 against the spread with a rest advantage this year. So I think that Houston can find a way to get it done. Like I said, it's just a quick turnaround for Phoenix. And even though, the Houston Rockets, he said they've had their issues, they've had a couple of bumps here and there. For me, the fact of the matter is that it's a gargantuan spot for Phoenix to try to come back from. Like I said, that rest advantage stat for me sort of stands out. So Houston laying the 8.5 there. And
Phoenix on a back-to-back this season, 2-3 ATS.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It's not terrible, but I like the angle of Houston with the rest advantage. Fair. 6-1 against the spread, best mark in the NBA. But I'm taking Denver plus the 12. This team's just shown that they can compete. Jokic goes down. Would it not be the most Sixers thing to do to kind of just fuck around and win this game by 5? So I'm gonna take the Nuggets plus the 11.5, 12 points, whatever you can get it at.
And Kosty, close us out for today.
Yeah, I'm fading Utah on the road here. They've struggled on this recent road trip. It's a good spot to fade them. Portland put together, they had They won 2 out of 3 on the road. They just beat San Antonio in a tough fought game, getting 8. Now they come back home. Great way to beat up on the Utah Jazz here. I think 6 is a good number too. I think if it was 8.5, 9, I probably would take the other side. But I think you're getting value here at 6. So Portland for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Y'all be acting like I said, take every dollar in your account and put it on Hornets money line. That's what y'all act like I said.
That's what it sounded like to me.
No, I didn't say that. I said
He's trying to
if you got some extra money on, then put it on Hornets money line. That's what I said. Wait.
I love how you had to talk slow to everybody just to make sure it's sunk in. I see.
Make sure you understand. If you have extra money, just happen to be sitting in the account.
Man. That's it. That's all, though, y'all. We covered everything under the sun. Money making Monday, first Monday of the year, 2026. First show of the new year on a Monday. Done in the books. Appreciate y'all more than y'all know. Our favorite plays are over at PickDawgz Premium. Chris, what you got going on over at PickDawgz Premium today?
Yeah, for me today, gonna lost my hair for a second. For me, I got college basketball big play 7-2 in my last 9. I cashed 4 straight with that college hoops big play, so you can check that out. I got an NHL power player running at 66% across the last week in the NHL. It's got an NBA play. I got a 3-pack with all the standalone plays, or you can get all 5 of the plays I have on the board as part of my Mega Monday 5-pack. But whatever you do, you can pair me up with Jay, Jeremy, pair all 3 of us up. Whatever you do, though, use that promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase.
I'm Chris, man. Continue to kick the crap out of the books. Kosty, what's going on at Safer Syndicate Group?
We have been red hot. We've had an underdog NHL group that has been feeding us games. That's been on an absolute tear. NBA was really good. We went 9-1 last week. So just excited while I'm on the show right now. People are sending me games that I'm releasing to the group. So if you want to have more diversity and more units wagered on different games, it's something unique that we offer to this PickDawgz ecosystem where we give you different ratings on every game. Check us out. And also I represent Jeremy's inner circle as well, that as good as he's been doing on the premium side with non-ratings, he's doing even better with the ratings. So take advantage of that as well if you want.
Man, hop on with Kosty and continue to kick the crap out of the books. Jeremy, what you got going on?
Yeah, it kind of made it sound like Kosty's my pimp. I got Jeremy's inner circle. If you want it, come see me. So I got a bunch of premium plays up today. One of my favorite college basketball games so far this year. My platinum plays up, and there's a bunch of spots. There's another, as I said, I do like the Cornell over, but there's another total I like more than that. I've got a 3-pack up or triple play with my 3 favorite plays today. So again, pair me up with whoever. You can check it out over at PickDawgz.com.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. For me, y'all, since the calendar's turned to 2026, I've been doing well. Been seeing the board well. I haven't had a losing day thus far this year. Feels good to say that. And I'm looking to keep it rolling. 3-1 yesterday. I've cashed 10 of my last 12. So just looking to keep momentum rolling forward. Tonight, I got a top play in the NBA. We cashed it yesterday. Looking to cash it again today. I'll have another play in the NBA. I'm eyeing another one. So I'll for sure have 2 plays today, maybe 3. We'll see how it ends up shaking out in the next 30, 45 minutes or so. But yeah, so for sure 2 plays, maybe 3. But be on the lookout for that over at PickDawgz Premium. Looking at another good week, another good day. And then with the crazy football weekend coming up on the horizon, looking to dominate. We're now in conference play, so I'm active in college hoops. I'm on the leaderboard there, 4-2 on the season. I've been going light, but I'm 4-2 on the year. So start ramping up in college hoops. And yeah, so that's what I got going on right now. That's what I got going on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Parlay time. Parlay. What you parlaying up, Chris?
I kind of alluded to it during the NBA. Jalen Johnson to have a triple-double, Scotty Barnes to have a triple-double, and Colin Kneppel, 5 + 3s, $10 pays out $1,540.
Okay. What you parlaying up?
I got a 3-team pimp parlay. Love this. Made my day,
Yeah,
Jeremy.
let me guess. In the NBA, New York, Denver, because we all know how well that works with you.
You shut your mouth.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You don't think I've learned my lesson at this point?
No, I don't think you have.
Why do you think I paused before talking now?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair. Touche. Okay.
And I already told you I like Detroit, so that wouldn't even matter today. All right, the pimp parlay is this: Boston Celtics, Houston Rockets, Portland Trailblazers. PIM. Hold on. Philadelphia 76ers. PIMP.
Oh.
Pimp.
4-teamer.
I got 2-teamer for y'all.
Damn, you just skipped Jeremy.
Nope, sorry.
Yeah, that's it, Pimp. You put him in place when he skips me. You get after him. I pay you good money.
Yeah.
You
All right,
speak when you're spoken to.
I know your role, Jay.
Hey, I ain't top bitch for nothing, man. I ain't a bottom bitch. That's what. Oh, anyway. All right, let me give you a 3-teamer in college hoops. As I mentioned, Cornell, I'm going to take the over. I like Rutgers plus the points, and McNeese, it pays out plus 580.
Okay. I got 2-teamer for y'all. Take it or leave it. Suns, money line. Hornets, money line. Take it or leave it. On the flow on a Monday. First Monday of the year. Crazy shit happens all the time. Give me 2 dogs outright.
All right, Jeremy, get out of here. Go do some work, man. Back out there, man.
I got to get cleaned up for my next one.
Shout out A-Rod, man. King of the North.
He's still messing with me. The King of the North.
Man.
This fucking guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. See that, guy? It says 2024. We're in 2026 already.
Yeah, man. I feel so
Bits are
sorry.
just timeless, bro.
Baltimore, man. Oh, man. I got nothing else for y'all.
I got it.
See y'all tomorrow. Chris, any final words we got here for the day?
Let's make it a winning day.
Kosty?
Pimping. It's like crimping.
Jeremy?
Yeah, everybody, good luck. Hope you win some cash.
I got work to do.
Work to do.
We out of here.